Ridgedale's season has been slow to materialize, with the first 5 contests being claimed by COVID postponements. Play got started for the Rockets with a 17-point loss to Winford, followed by a 5-point win over Northmore. Then, a home game in which a fourth-quarter lead evaporated to Upper Sandusky, a 2-point loss there. The Rockets needed to find their way. With a game to be played at undefeated Cardington-Lincoln, the Ridgedale Rockets required a hot start, and it was junior guard Raylyn Mullins to provide it. Senior forward Brianna Outcalt also got to work. Cardington junior Beth Hardwick ended the drought, and junior Dana Bertkey squeezed in a score. But the Pirates were seeing some early trouble against a determined opponent, trying to right the ship. The first quarter belonged to Ridgedale, but just barely. The Pirates were on alert, and holding down Cardington for an entire game was an entirely different matter. The home team roared back to end the first half on top. In the second half, Pirate defenders were ready to contain Raylyn, and the game took on a more physical tone. Cleaning things up, Cardington opened up the transition game with a familiar connection, Karsyn Edwards to Michaela Linkus. The Rockets were falling off pace as the Pirates sought to push the game out of reach. Ridgedale freshman Lauren Leslie provided a lift from the perimeter, and Mullins remained on the attack. But by this point, the Rocket deficit was steep. In the fourth, Ridgedale tried for a final run behind Mullins, reaching 16 points. Outcalt contributed 10. The top team of the KMAC had been challenged by an up-and-coming N10 contender. In the end, Cardington kept its perfect season intact, winning by 23.
Well, I think we started off not moving the ball as well, but overall we got our confidence back up, and then we started moving the ball, and none of us were really selfish, so I think that's a good thing.
I think for me, just our tenacity. We just refused to give up. I mean, we were down in the first quarter, but we just slowly edged back, and we ended up with a 20-point win, so we just won't give up, and I think that's what's the difference between us winning this game tonight was.
We've got to do a better job against pressure. They did a great job of their full court zone press, and we didn't handle it well. And even when they retreated back into the half court zone, I thought we were very sloppy with the ball. Our mistakes tonight, just not taking care of the ball, not making clean passes, not communicating with our teammates, say, hey, the girl's coming up behind us. Just little things like that are still the growing pains. I can't make excuses for a third, fourth game or whatever and all of that. That's part of it. We just have to live with it. But I have to do a better job of getting them ready for it.